Hey there, April Jepson, and I was just gonna share my story, my Scentsy family story thus far. I joined Scentsy at the fall of 2011. My family, my two small children, my husband and I, we just moved to southern Minnesota, and I was used to working a full-time job. I was a cosmetology instructor, used to making an income. And we moved here, and we decided that it was best for our family if I stayed home and stayed with the children. And so that was super exciting for me. We had to really tighten the budget and figure out some things. But all in all, that was our plan. So I joined Scentsy maybe 3 months after we moved to Minnesota because I wanted their products. And I also wanted, I wanted some money. I wanted some money for myself so that I could go buy some makeup or a pair of shoes and not have to try to rearrange the budget or ask my husband, hey, do we have money for this or can I get this done? So that was my purpose for joining Scentsy. I needed a little hobby, something to get me out of the house and meet some people and some money, some cash in my pocket. And so that was pretty much my Scentsy story for 2.5 years. I took orders from friends and family. I met some new people. I did some parties, did some events. Some months I wouldn't put in an order. Some months I'd put in $50. Some months I'd put in $300. Just whatever. It wasn't really. I didn't really have any goals or focus or anything like that. During the time, probably about 6 months after I joined Scentsy, I actually joined another company and did them simultaneously for a while. And that was life. And I kind of focused on the other company actually for a while and went to different trainings that they offered and saw that, I don't just have to make fun money. I can make an actual income while staying at home. And so I learned a lot with them. And it was the winter of 2013 that I realized that I would never be as successful as I wanted to be if I was dividing my time between these two different companies. So I did a lot of praying and a lot of soul searching. I made pros and cons lists. I talked to friends and family, close friends and family, and tried to bounce ideas off of them because I honestly didn't know what I should do. Like I said, there were pros and cons for both, and I wasn't sure. And that's a scary thing when you don't know what you should do. But I knew that I had to put my focus into one and to choose one. And in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, what if I choose the wrong one? So I wasn't sure. So I prayed a lot. Let's see, December of 2013, I got my first recruit with Scentsy. And I wasn't even trying to recruit. I didn't even really know how to recruit. She came to me. She was a customer of mine, and she said, hey, I want to do this. I want to sell to my family and just kind of do it on the side. And I said, okay, that's cool. And I got her all signed up. And then she wanted to go to Spring Sprint. And I thought, well, she's on my team. I have to be a good leader. I should go to Spring Sprint too. And so over the course of those first 2 months that I had with my first teammate, that's when I just realized God just answered my prayer. I mean, I've been trying to figure this out for months now, and He's made it easy for me. He showed me that Scentsy where my heart was, and I knew that. I felt so comfortable there. And when I went to that Spring Sprint and I saw everybody and just how happy and true and genuine all those people were, and I just thought, this is my home. This is it right here. And then I remember that really good feeling coming back from Spring Sprint and just knowing in my gut that, yep, this is the company that I'm going to go all in. I'm doing this. And that was actually also the first time that I met Heidi and Orville Thompson up front and personal. I have a picture of them, picture of Orville actually holding my newborn baby. And yeah, I had my third child was born that December of 2013 as well, just to add chaos into the mix. So that spring, I really decided I'm doing this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm doing this. I'm going all in, and I am going to make a substantial income with my Scentsy business. Yeah, I guess I just jumped in and started, and they had the Can Do Cancun, the leadership retreat that you can earn. and they had different, the incentive period had different things you had to do, and numbers of people you had to recruit, or volumes you had to hit with your personal sales. And I just, something in my gut, I'm like, I'm doing this. I am doing this. Once again, I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I thought, I got to get this done. And it's a 3-month period. And there was one point that I remember distinctly during that 3 months, that I was sitting down and I thought, the person that I was going to have join my team, she doesn't want to join my team now. I don't know what I'm going to do. She was going to be this third person that was going to, help me earn this trip. And I just thought, she was it. I don't have anybody else. That's all I know. And for, I don't know, a whole minute, I thought, I'm done. That's fine. I'm just going to quit, because if I quit, it's not that I didn't earn the incentive trip. It's that I chose to not pursue it. And I had a little heart to heart with myself there, because I realized that I do that a lot. I quit before I can say that I failed. And I just thought, why are you doing this? Is this the life you want to lead? And so I decided to, I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I was going to find that other person that wanted to join Scentsy. Not trick people into joining Scentsy, but find the people out there that could benefit the way that I had benefited from it. And I thought, worst comes to worst, I don't get the trip. Well, if I quit, I also don't get the trip. But if I try really hard, I just might earn this trip. And so I worked and I talked to people, and I went extremely out of my comfort zone, but I did it. And it was an amazing feeling to know that I had earned this trip, this week-long trip to this luxurious all-inclusive resort to Cancun in the middle of January. I live in Minnesota, so to be able to go anywhere warm in the winter is a blessing. And to say that I did this with my little part-time thing that I have from home, that I'm able to stay at home with my kids, and that I could earn a trip like this. My husband and I, we live on unlimited income, because he works his full-time job and I do my Scentsy at home, and we can't afford to go to an all-inclusive resort. We just can't. And so what a blessing that was for us and our family. And so during this time, I recruited some people, and my teammates also recruited, and so our team grew. And we went to Scentsy Family Reunion. That was the first one, that 2014 in St. Louis. That was the first reunion I had been to, and amazing. And to see Heidi and Orville there again, and to hear them speak, it just ignited that fire within me. And I remember looking at my upline superstar director. Her name is also April, to make it just slightly more confusing. And I said, I'm doing this. This is it, man. I am going to be a director, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to soak up as much information as humanly possible, and I am getting there. Like, this is done deal. And so I talked to her about it, and I just, that gut feeling, and just, I had to do it. I had to. Flash forward, I went on my trip in January. During the summer, right around reunion time, I joined the Velada brand, and added that to my repertoire. I didn't really sell a lot of it. I didn't really promote it. It was just more of for me, my family, any close friends that wanted it. And it wasn't until February of 2015 where I started promoting Velada and doing the freezer meal aspect of it. And over the last few months, I've seen tremendous success, and I can see that this is a huge opportunity for growth within our team, as well as growth within our the volume of our sales. And it's just super exciting for me, because the sky is the limit. And yeah, and so I'm looking forward to Reunion 2015 in Vegas, and to see my team there, that that we've grown, and to learn more and meet new people, and re-meet up with friends that I made down in Cancun at leadership, as well as people that I met at Reunion at 2014. And my story is still being written. I mean, this is my Scentsy family story, and I'm not done, and I'm not at director yet, but I will be. And I am so excited, just the journey that I've had thus far, and to see where this is going to take me. That's all I got. Thanks.